the missions I'm about to play were missions that I made for Tenchu Shinobi Taisen, which is the Japanese version of Tenchu Time of the Assassins. These missions were made back in 2006, 2007, around there. I think 2006, maybe even 2005. When did the PSP come out? They should be dated. This final pack was finished in the 18th of February 2006. I know that from the date on the files. So, baby's first Photoshop here. We've got one box art for the mission pack. Tenchu Anywhere City. The whole point was like it was a city that could be anywhere. It was Anywhere City. You'll soon understand when we start playing. And box art number 2. We got my old icon and name from years back on the internet. Like, looking at this now is absolute cringe. These missions are like over 10 years old. So let's see what kind of language I was using, what kind of game design I was into back in 2006. Struggling with Japanese interface editing suite in a game. I memorized what kanji was what from the menus and learned how to space text out so it would actually fit properly. I'm very proud of this. Very, very proud. Anywhere City. There were edit passwords on these. I can't remember what they are, so I can't edit them anymore. And I had the 5th chapter playable with 2 different characters. And this was the level of insanity that I had. You can't just copy a mission and change its characters and, like, goal. Like, you can see there's a different goal type on the bottom left. The kanji's changing. Like, you can't do that. You can't change the goal. So I painstakingly recreated the exact map again. Painstakingly recreated, drew it out, and recreated the entire map from scratch for the second playable character. Has the character's icon. I was pretty proud of this as a 15, 16-year-old. So get ready for the cringe. And I'm worried about what kind of language I might have used, whether I swore. This'll be interesting. This will be an adventure into sight and sound. Let's go. Here we go. Right. Alright. Our story takes place in a nameless city that has been aptly nicknamed Anywhere City. A very little known city. Crimes such as murder, wow, okay, and vandalism are commonplace. Yeah, okay. Clearly I was an edgy teen. A challenge was posted by the mayor to help eradicate the weak and keep the fighters that adorn the streets the strongest fighters, okay? I obviously had a bad grasp on English. The contestants must try to locate 3 scrolls. When all the scrolls have been contained by one contestant, she is given full ownership of Anywhere City. Now, because of the way the game is coded in the Japanese, you have to have the text scroll from left to right, which makes writing English really, really difficult. So yes, it's going to look messy, but it's fine. And when you create a custom mission, you can also create a beginning segment, a middle segment that plays before the boss, which is optional, and an ending segment. So you actually get to make a cutscene as well. A challenge? There is no task too hard for me. A challenge? Look at the prize. If it isn't Kid Icarus. Wow, okay. And you are Anywhere City's new owner. Is that so? I have already tracked down a scroll. Whatever. I'd better start moving for scrolls already. See you when you win, honey. Alright, okay. So I haven't played Tenchu Shinobi Taisen in a long time, so the controls are a bit... right. Block. Jump. I cannot remember any of the layout decisions I made in regards to this chapter. I used to be able to beat my stages flawlessly. Obviously, because I was the one who made them. Playing them now might be extremely difficult. Also, this level layout seems a bit shit at the moment, but we'll stick with it. Oh, it's a main street, and then... Oh, I had an underground section in this one, I remember. Take it, I have to go up here. Yo, Modern Retro, how's it going? I'm playing stages that I made for a Japanese Tenchu game in 2005 and 6, and I remember none of them. Right, so that's the Ninja Rebirth item. Okay, so if I die, which I probably will, that'll bring me back to life. Got it. So these are stages I made at my most cringiest teenage years, and as such, they are going to be very, very cringy. We've already had some unfortunate references to things. It's a classic. So I have to find 3 scrolls. I have no idea where I've placed them in this chapter. But if I find the 3 scrolls, I become the new ruler of Anywhere City. There is a living being somewhere around here. Possibly up here. Yeah. Oh, crap. Obviously one of Sung's goons. I got this. Step over those. They release toxic gas. Don't want to be standing on those. Oh, great. Donut pop. Oh, can't use that, apparently. Why did I put it there then? Maybe it's another Ninja Rebirth, and of course I can only carry 1. I'm pretty sure you can only put 1 down in a level. So. Curiouser and curious. Secret staircase. I like. Right, well. I could kill this guy from behind, but I'd rather have the cutscene that I get for encountering him so we can enjoy more cringy dialogue. Hey! Little Icarus, I'm heading for the scroll I have located. I will not let you past me, Icarus. Bring it, asshole! Wow, such cringe. Oh, mate. I think the reason why I made the playable character Ranzao is because I really like his completely repeatable attack. Wow, you don't remember anything. I remember very little. I remember that these levels were cringe. That's what I remember. So really, a lot of this is basically re-exploring something that I made years ago that I don't fully remember. I will also, because it was a hassle to find these missions again, I will also upload them somewhere like Dropbox, so you'll be able to play them yourself. I'll do the right thing, and I'll archive everybody else's missions from the website as well. So all the original missions from the Tenchu missions archive, I will preserve for everyone to be able to enjoy. Seeing as I was one of the original people who worked on that website and produced content, so... Hey, it's Mike. Mike Shinoda, Style to Beyond! This is 10% pleasure, 50% cringe. I think that's why I gave the player 30 minutes, because this is quite a sizable level. What's going on in it? I miss this so much. I miss making missions for this game. Oh man. Bringing back, like, basically, like, the best parts of my formative years. It's a basketball. I forgot that basketball was one of the props you could just put down randomly in levels. Right. There's bound to be an enemy near this scroll, because that's how I operated in Tenchu. Yeah. If it was something I wanted the player to get, I always put an enemy prop. But I always made the playable character Rams out, because his blade is pretty awesome. I think I was very creative with this. I put one scroll behind here. If you're not using the map, you'll get very confused. And then the other one is by getting out of here. I used to do all these weird, like, tricks, like using the hook that direction, stuff like that. So this should be where the last scroll is. When I get all 3 scrolls, the mission should end. Yeah, and then I've hidden the scroll again, as you can see. You have to go all the way up here. I mean, my level designs are interesting for 2006, but they're not amazing. Alright, we're good. Piece of piss, Mayor, sir. Oh my fucking god, like Jeezy, like URL? All 3, as you had written. Good, good, but are you ready for such a job? Amen, sir. I never doubted you, honey. Anywhere is ours. A lot of work is needed here. This city is an absolute tip. And all the crime. We have one thing to do first. Throw a shindig! This is fucking awful. This is making me very uncomfortable. Oh, for the record, to be able to play these, you have to have the Japanese version of the game. You can't copy the data over into the European version, so yeah. There is that. Okay, on to Anywhere City mission number 2. This is mission number 2 of 6. We're making some good progress.